Alright, y'all, welcome back to another one, an epic one too. One of my favorite matchup on April 14 at the RDR promotion was Gabriel White versus, I think it's Hardy, David Hardy, if I'm not pronouncing his name wrong. But it was such a good matchup, and I really like how Gabriel fought. And to me, I thought he won that match. I was rooting for David, but Gabriel made some adjustment in these fights, man. That was just beautiful to watch. Of how Gabriel White made the adjustment, do it in the black and red trunks. David Hardy is in the blue and the red trunks. Now, as you can see here, Gabriel is having some problems figuring out the range of David Hardy. Now, David Hardy has a beautiful left hook because he's an orthodox fighter. So his left hook is on point. But what David messed up at, he kept looking for a knockout. And Gabriel could not figure out the range. Every time Gabriel would try to go for, figuring out the range of David Hardy would catch him in that left hook.
You got that left hook wide open.
Here's where Gabriel was having a lot of problems with. Gabriel has a beautiful uppercut, and you can see it in a couple of these rounds. But the problem he has, he's dropping his hands, load up for that uppercut, and every time he would drop his hands, David would actually catch him with a left hook, which is beautiful, beautiful time left hook, just like that. And you could see him catch him again. But Gabriel was rolling with the punches, and that's what you can actually see, that whoever this guy's coach is a great coach. And Gabriel just could not figure out his distance for the first round. David started getting a little bit overconfident because he was catching Gabriel a little bit more than he should. So you can see David getting a little bit overconfident. You can see that in the second round a little bit more. This is the second round of the fight, and here I have to praise Gabriel coach because I believe the game plan, this is just me, the game plan was to bring David in. So Gabriel is in the black and red trunks, was to bring David in and measure that range. So you're going to see Gabriel, which is the shorter man, start using his stick a little bit more just to figure out the range of David Hardy. And look, he's figuring it out. And every time David would step in, Gabriel would take a short step back and then let David walk into that punch. Now, Gabriel is a southpaw. Beautiful. He got a beautiful right hook. The problem with Gabriel right hook, he's not sitting down on it. So he would throw that right hook off his back foot. When it actually hit David, it would stun him, but it's not enough to actually make his legs wobble, which means it just stunned him, but it's not enough to knock him out. And Gabriel's game plan was just so beautiful in the second round. And you could see Gabriel start getting the best of David here because what he's doing, he got the range down of David. And every time David would come in, he would measure him with that jab. That's why the jab is so important. Measure him with that jab, let David walk into his right hook or his straight left hand. Measure him with that jab, touch the body again. You can see it there, pushing him off. So David cannot figure out the distance of Gabriel because David is not throwing his jab. And this is why your jab is so important in amateur boxing, because it measures the distance of where your power shot is supposed to be placed and the distance that you need to get that power shot. And you can see that David is start getting frustrated. And how do you know this? Is because the way he started to move, he started to get tight and he started to look for big shots like that. And David would bring him close and let him fight the game. And David forgot that he has the reach. Now David is fighting on the inside, which he's actually playing into Gabriel's hands. Gabriel start touching him, find the range, and then let him eat a big shot while it's coming in, and then move away, and then go back in close again. All the time bringing David into his downfall
Keep that
more and
distance.
more
You
by
got the
bringing the
range.
fight close. Now you
Play
can
this
see how
game,
close
bro.
David is, and he's not supposed to be at that range. So he's giving up the
Making it
rounds
look
to
good.
Gabriel
Come
because
on.
he's fighting Gabriel match. Gabriel touch him to the body again, touch him again, figuring out the range. Gabriel actually have David range down pat right now because of the jab that he's used in the first early rounds to figure out the distance. As you can
Play
see,
this game, bro.
David is not even realizing that Gabriel is the shorter
Play
man,
that round in his
and he's
hands. Right
fighting the
here.
whole fight, Gabriel's whole fight. Gabriel is not even tired as he was before because Gabriel is fighting a better fight on the inside, which is his particular fighting style because he's a shorter opponent. And the majority of the fighters he's going to fight is a lot taller than him. So, and that coach that's in Gabriel's corner is a hell of a coach. Not saying the other dude coach is not a hell of a coach. It's the adjustment that Gabriel made after his first round because David won that first round. And Gabriel managed to inch ahead just barely against David here. Now, this is the third round, and you can see here David came out of the corner. Sorry, Gabriel came out of the corner, black and red trunks, looking fresh, hopping, testing the range with his jab, you know, faking David. David haven't thrown a jab up till now, you know, and you can see Gabriel throwing his jab, testing that range of David, making sure that his range is correct. You're gonna actually see him here start bringing
Playing that man
David
game, bro.
close, and David is gonna actually start playing Gabriel's game, even though Gabriel is actually the shorter man,
Stop
and
searching for the
David
knockout or
should fight
work,
on the
man.
outside. He's actually gonna
There
start
you
be
go.
fighting
Stop
on the
searching for
inside, and the
knockouts or
reason for
work.
that is because he hasn't utilized his jab to figure out the
Gonna lose that
range of
fight.
Gabriel. So he's coming
Better
close
start working.
to let off power shot, and at the same time you're going to see Gabriel here start catching him because Gabriel has utilized his jab to figure out the range of David. And this is
I
what
wanna
you're
do it in
seeing
the
here, and
black
this
and
is
red.
why Gabriel is rolling with the shots and getting his head off the center line a little
Ain't no
bit
games
more
in that ring.
because
Let's
he
go,
know
bro. Turn up.
exactly where David's hand is going to be based on the jabs that Gabriel has established in the throughout the rounds to figure out where David is going to be and his reach. And those short step backs he actually do every time he getting close is also measuring the
Y'all better
reach
get to
of
him because
David. You're going to see him
lose
do a
that
short
fight. If he
step back
fight like that, he
here
fight like
again
that.
and he rolls with the
That man his
punch.
game.
And he brings David close, and David is fighting on the inside, giving up his advantage to fight a disadvantage because he's going to tower over David, which going to let him eat an uppercut. David Gabriel back out of there
Ducks a
again.
jab when he running
And then
away.
David is still coming forward, leaning on each an
Oh,
uppercut, each
man.
two of them actually,
Man, you got the reach.
because
Why
of
you
the
sitting
game
on him?
plan that he's fighting. He's fighting Gabriel's game.
Play
And
that man's
Gabriel
game.
is pushing him a
He
little
got you
bit
in the
more
pocket,
by
man.
getting close some of the time to
I said,
boost his
whoa, run away.
confidence. Hey, you can actually catch me. And but
There
his
you go.
shots ain't gonna got no leverage on him because he's tall. So fighting on the inside doesn't really do much for David. And Gabriel knows this. And this is why Gabriel would bring him close, fire his shot, and then get out of there. Look, take a short step back
Stop
again,
moving.
short
That's
step
his
back,
game
get
plan
out of
right
there.
there. Stay in that
Just
pocket and work.
beautiful
You
work
got
from
to stay on the
Gabriel.
outside
His
and work,
coach is
bro.
a hell of a coach, man. Look at it. He rolls with the shot. And every shot that David fired, Gabriel is rolling with him. Beautiful. Nice up body shot by David right there. Lift Gabriel legs up. Go back to the body. Boom. Eats the uppercut again. Nice right hand by David, but you know, David Gabriel still answering back.
Good fight, though.
David should have stole this fight from Gabriel, but Gabriel, you
Play that
have a
man game
great
right as
game
a
plan, man,
black
and
trunks
you
game.
have a hell of a coach.
By staying in that
I
pocket.
listen to him,
Got the
and I
reach.
wish
Stay on him.
nothing
Stay
but
on him.
the
Stop
two of you the
searching
best.
for his jab.
That was a
And when
great
he
fight
when he
by
get
both of
close, you
y'all.
know,
I really enjoyed that
that's the
fight,
kind of fight you want.
and
You know,
my man
that's what
Gabriel
the
is so
youngins do, bro.
confident in
Remember,
himself that he won that
you got to
fight.
go
He's
in there with
walking
your
around the
game
ring with
plan.
his
Don't
hands
get
up.
caught up.
And this is how you
His game
know
plan
amateur fighter actually feels like he took the cake and know he took the cake just because of how he acts, his action. He's praising everybody, praise the coach on the other team first. He go over there, say thank you to the judges because he knows his performance is enough to actually steal the eye of the crowd. And like I said, it was just a beautiful game plan to see an amateur fighter execute a game plan so well and was down in the rounds and was able to steal the fight back from the guy who had more advantages than natural advantage that he's blessed with. I'm out.